positive test of tuberculosis in a Harding County cattle herd has the ranching community alarmed, but a sense of relief is settling in. Our Brenna Ramsden took the trip north today to find out what's being done to find the source.
The tuberculosis case seems to be under control in Harding County.
This TB-free, accredited free status is not in jeopardy, and that's because the state has done an excellent, aggressive job of addressing the situation.
The disease that has eliminated 41 cattle, affected 12 states, and caused quite a reaction has been contained. This week, the South Dakota Game, Fish and Parks Department started sampling wildlife in the area to see if they are carrying TB.
In the chest cavity, we'll look for any nodules, any infection within the chest cavity. And we're going to actually pull lymph nodes, and we're going to bisect those lymph nodes and look for any obvious signs. But even if we don't see obvious signs, then we're later going to send that to the lab.
The Game, Fish and Parks plans to test 100 deer, 50 pronghorn, 24 raccoon, and any coyote in a 10-mile radius of the ranch where tuberculosis was found. That's because the disease is commonly transferred by nose-to-nose contact, close confinement, or eating feed infected by a TB-positive animal. So far, the Game, Fish and Parks has not found a trace in wildlife.
You know, if we opened up the rib cage on an animal and saw nodules there, and we feel pretty confident we were dealing with a positive, we'd still send in the lab for confirmation, but we haven't seen that situation yet.
One local rancher says it was a shock to the small community in Harding County, but producers have handled the situation well.
Everybody just kind of accepted it and moved on and went to test, and it was a bad time of year for them to test. You know, calving was starting, and it wasn't easy for anybody, but the people that were surrounding the affected herd that had to test got right with it, and so far it's been great. Everything's coming back negative. It looks like it's going to be a real contained deal.
The traceback system was able to pinpoint the herd and stop the disease from spreading. That's something consumers should appreciate.
Their food is safe, you know. When a single solitary thing like this happens, it gets caught, and then there has been, 8,000 cows have been tested since this one little outbreak at one spot, and everything's coming out good, and we're really getting it zeroed down to where it's from, and none of them are entering the food chain.
In Harding County, Brenna Ramsden, Dakota Territory News.
Most of the neighboring cattle have been released from quarantine. None tested positive. It is a